Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Don't know why I did that. Last episode we did a lot of story. We figured out what was happening in Ul'dah with kidnappings, crystal theft, and all of that jazz. And we also have the ability to go to Halatali. So I'm first going to go over to Halatali, and then we're going to go and continue with the main quest. Halatali is another dungeon, by the way. For the people who are unaware. Right. What level is Halatali even? Let me see. Level 20. My god. These hiccups are insane. And I don't know what to do with them. I should also remember to eat food before I go into Le Dungeon. Is this the only food I have? The marmot steak? Yeah. I should at some point like start stockpiling food. Seems like a pretty decent idea to me. Right. Let's also hope that I can get some better gear in here. Although, how high level is my gear? It's level 15 gear, and then level 25 for the heavy iron stuff. So I should be able to get better gear in here. Well, that is, if I am lucky. Hello. If it is the halls of Halatali you seek, you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatali meaning the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled, and... Bah, you've not come all this way to learn a lesson in history. Shh, listen, do you not hear the howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friends, nor that rumbling, nor that rumbling the doing of any shadows. Those are the calls of Halatali. For now the beasts once kept for the Colosseum lurk there, or here. And there are no gentle beasts broken by the hand of man, and these are, oh my, I cannot speak anymore. It's over. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Lyn. Aye, I received words from Nelric that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you are able to find your way out. No better gear. Alright. Halatali, now accessible. I can also do leveling roulette. Which I don't really think I'm gonna be doing. Now, if I was a healer, this would have already popped. But since I am not, I will just be sitting over here. And I will wait to get summoned. So yeah, BRB. I keep on getting surprised when it suddenly pops. Especially because I'm like just waiting and doing other things in the meantime. Why are there so many French people? I've had a lot of French people lately when I'm playing. Right. Welcome to Halatali. This dungeon sucks. Well, kind of. It's just a little bit boring. Right, let me go and do this, and then do page down so I can zoom out. Alright. And let's just freaking go. Follow me, bitches! I am thine target. Nothing else. I think I'm gonna wait over here for a bit. Surprisal. To lower the damage. Whoopsie. Son of a bitch. Get over here. Son of a... Once again, I feel really sluggish when I'm playing on my desktop, and I do not know why. I have no idea why I feel so sluggish when playing on my desktop. I'm going to use Rampart. And there's one more bomb. Get over here. It's the bloody bombs! Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Right. Time to kill our first boss, Fire Main. So, there is a mechanic in this boss, but you just shouldn't care about this mechanic, basically. So at some point the gates will start opening and you'll see the mask, like the mantis, appearing. Once they reach the center of the room, in the fire over here, they will blow up and do AoE damage on everybody. Which does a decent amount of damage, but you can heal through it without too many issues. And yeah, that's basically it. And this guy doesn't have that much HP, so you can usually just DPS him before anything becomes too nasty. As you can see, scorched earth right there. There we go. I'll go and just greet those. For God knows what reason, I shouldn't have done that. Well... Nah, I can always use these things for later on. Let us go and pull all of these buggers. There we go. My God, I forgot how much, you know, your gear matters in this game. Because normally I really don't take this much amount of damage. Let's see. Once again, just greet everything. There you go. I still feel like when you're tanking, one of the better tactics is to just pull the entire group, because then the DPS can kill them and you won't take any damage while running. Depending on what enemy you're dealing with, of course. Right, this will be a big encounter, so let me go and just use Rampart. Maybe also Reprisal. Well, nah, it's only 3 enemies. Okay, now it's time for Reprisal, now it's time for Reprisal. So you have to pull these levers on the way. Freaking amazing camera angle right now. You have to pull these levers on the way, and they have a chance to spawn either a bomb that will self-destruct, a chest with loot, or 3 lightning sprites. The 3 lightning sprites are definitely the worst. Somebody is... well, yeah. I know there's a chest back there, but I do not care. I just don't care. I'm not gonna continue running, buddy. I feel like I'm taking a little bit too much damage for you to keep up with the healing. Although the Sealed Spirit ain't good, but... I don't know. Sometimes I'd really rather just be safe than sorry. Because sometimes it will result in my immediate death. So these things, it doesn't matter what you do, they don't move, they just self-destruct, so just leave them alone. It's what I usually do in any case. Did I hit them? Nice, okay. I'm gonna use Reprisal. Oh God. Time for Rampart. I'm gonna go this way so I have a better angle on all of these enemies. There we go. And that is all. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, tactic for this thing. Pull him towards here. So after certain percentages of health, the enemy will go back to the middle of the arena, electrify the entire water space, and basically just do damage like crazy. However, this DPS thinks that they're the god, and really believe in the healing and want to annoy the living crap out of the healer, and stay in the lightning water and take damage. Get out of the water, lol. Yeah. Also, while you're dealing with the ads over here, because you have to kill all these ads before he stops doing his shenanigans, he will occasionally do this over here, like shoot an AoE electric blast thing. And aside from that, that's everything for this particular encounter. Once he is done too, you can basically go to the middle of the arena, because he will die at this point. There we go. Right, let's see. I'm gonna go and greet these. I'm gonna pass on those because I already greeted on another set of those. And that's basically this entire dungeon, I'd say. Because right now we have to deal with a couple more enemies. You can also go out of your way to get some more treasure chests. And in turn, some more gear. Mayhaps. But I personally do not need it, so... Well, I probably need it, but I don't care. I don't really want to go ridiculously out of my way to get gear that is probably better, but not ridiculously better. I'll be fine anyway. I'm good enough at the game, I'd say. Even though I'm playing sloppily as all hell, but whatever. Being a little bit sloppy isn't really that bad. Alright, time for the boss. Oh Lord, he coming. Yeah, people have already started the battle, but I don't care. This battle is not too bad anyway. Alright. So, as you can see, he's already invincible right now. So, in the beginning of the battle, you will do some damage to him, then he will become invincible. After some time, wait, let me go and pull you away from here. Because I do not want you to create your invincibility hole over there. Then you have to kill these fire sprites. You can also kill the other things that are spawning to avoid AoE damage if you really want to. Aside from that, you need to kill these fire sprites. And then his invincibility will go away. He only does it twice. And then he just goes, I think... Yeah, ignites his fist and then starts doing more damage. I think. And that, my friends, is just about the entirety of Holotati. There we go. As I level up. I'm gonna type GG because I'm a nice guy. Wow, that bunny boy with a beard is very distracting. I didn't even notice that. Right. Let me go, and I like the healer. The healer did a good job. Don't care about the cudgel. Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme. Let's leave. I got 2 player commendations. Yes! We also got ourselves our final job quest. I think I'll first go and deal with the next main quest. I'm going to remove the materia. So, did I get anything that would be... This over here is better. This isn't. Go and place this in my memory chest, and this also. Let's go and change these things out. This is... wow. Yeah, I need to change that. I need to change that. Well, I kind of can't at the moment because I cannot... Well, I guess I'm gonna look like this. Well, nah. You know what, my friends? I'll BRB. I'm gonna change this in Ulda. Wait. Since we're gonna go back to Ulda, let's go and get myself a retainer. Before we continue with the MSQ. This way I can sell these, a couple of things from my inventory on the marketplace. Right. Let me first go and get my glamour back on. My glamour. Do not visit another world server, that's not necessary. Unless if I want to go to Shiva. My home. I still find it kind of amazing that I even managed to get a character on Shiva when I started playing. Okay. Retainer Vocate is, I think, over this way, yes. Hire a retainer. You can hire up to 2 retainers with just basic game shenanigans. And I think you can pay to hire more. Do I even have more? No. What's the game gonna do? You can make characters, by the way. The game will ask you to make characters for this. I'll just go and make him a Cody boy. Let's see. Skin color, a little bit on the lighter side. Tail shape. I can just stay normal. Tail length, hairstyle. Let's see if I can find something that I like. There's a lot of... You know, sure, I like this. Hair color. Let's go and pick... Black maybe? Nah, let's go with something blonde-ish. With a tiny wider tint. This guy's gonna look like my character, which is funny. This face over here looks rugged as fuck. And this is like a baby face. I love that. Base face, best face. Jaw's fine, eye shape. I feel like all these things are fine. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Eye color, let's go for something green. Eyebrows, nose. Facial features. Little beard? Yeah, I like that. Now, how can I change your ears? Or is that not a thing? I think you can change the ears by changing the type of Mikote you are. At least that's what I remember. Whatever, this is fine. No, I'm not gonna save that. Just confirm. That's good. We good shit. No. Yes. Right. Let's go with polite because I like polite people. Artist retainer, yes. Catman. Whatever. What? A nickname? Or is that already used, maybe? It's probably already used. I don't know, man. Well, this is an issue. I have no idea what to call this dude. Boy. Not a fail. Are you kidding me? Alright, people, the true challenge of the game. Coming up with a name that isn't already used. Fucking hell, I... There we go. Sick Tia. There we go. Alright. If you're wondering, Tia is another thing that like a lot of Mikotes have at their last name, like in game, in the lore. shenanigans. Mikotes have Tia after their name. Some other things are also in that entire thing. Whatever. Right, so the things you can do with a retainer are interesting items, interesting gil, selling items on the market, and you can also view your sale history. Later on there's other options that you can do, but at the moment all I care about is selling some stuff on the market. Let's see. People ask only 1 gil for this. So when people are only asking 1 gil for certain things, I'm just gonna sell them like this because there's no point. Mutton loin, 1 gil. No point. The reason why there's no point in selling these things, at least in my opinion, it helps out other people if you do. However, you only have 20 slots, so technically 40 slots if you have 2 retainers to sell things. Right, also 1 gil, usually. Sell. Eye drops, I don't really care too much about these. Potions I do care about. Bronze axe can go away. Dodo tenderloin, also 1 gil. Sell that shit. Dodo egg, however, is a little bit of a rare item, but still 1 gil usually. Well, it starts at 1 gil and then it turns a lot more expensive along the way. Well, you know what? Sure, I'll just go and ask. What is it, like 9 gil or something for these eggs? Dodo feathers. 8 gil per thing. I need to, yeah, I need to get used to where the buttons are on my freaking on my keyboard. Right, so I can just go and sell this. Galago mint. 1 gil also. My god, man, people just throwing stuff on the market and not asking any. Ooh, now this over here is a little bit better. Let's go with 400. I know why these megalo crab things are more expensive than that. It's only the legs, because they're used for a thing which which makes it so you can get a lot of money, basically. So people rip off other people to try and yeah. It's the marketplace in a nutshell. It's just people ripping off other people. These things over here are purely for money, so just sell them when you get the chance. Bull meat, nothing. Puckwing, nothing. Bat Fang, 25 gil for this in a shop. Get rid of that shit. Antidote, no. Sell, I don't care. Plundered earrings. Oh right, they are intelligence based. Okay, there. Ethers. 5-minute recast time after using an ether is not worth it. Fed copy of Dark Vows, also a 1 gil item. Yep. These things I want to hold on to because I can get rid of them in another way. I can sell these materia pieces if I want to. However, I'm thinking about something. Well, yeah, I'll wait with that. Right, cool. And that, my friends, is all about that. So now that we are done with that, we can go and continue. So this is usually what I do when I need to empty up my inventory. I see if things are worth selling on the market, if you can even sell them. When I start doing crafting, I used to check out every single item and then see if I need it for a crafting recipe, because I wanted to make all the crafting recipes. Like an insane man. Don't do it. It's stupid. It's useless. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. I don't care. Only if it's like really rare items. Those I do hold on to. Ah, you're Linda there of the Science. My thanks for coming, friends. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Lizardmen aren't aware that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet their trader, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more from of the Amalja's plot if the mission succeeds. Then, let's make sure it does. I will. But we first have to run all the way there, because why wouldn't we? Bum, 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 bum. The Invisible City, the place where you can fight the Undertaker. It's a fate. There's a fate, which is called Grim Undertakings. And the enemy you have to fight is a zombie called the Undertaker. Which is funny. I like that. This game is filled to the brim with bad puns and references, and I love it, but at the same time you're gonna hear me say son of a bitch when I notice a really bad pun or something, but I do like it. I do really like it. Alright. Can't wait to get myself some better gear. Or, I'm sorry, to unlock Warrior, actually. Since I'm level 30. But that'll be something for after this. Rolling corpses, nice. Right, we have another instance to be doing. August. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Ah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It's almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every move was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Bap, bap, bap. Bap, bap, bap. Right, let me go and get my tank stance on and kill some fools. Or at least try to, in any case. Filthy traitors when I get my hands on you. Yeah. That's a bunch of traitors in our midst. Among Us. Never played Among Us, by the way. Don't really care to play it, ever, really. I just personally don't really like that type of game. Nice ambush, you fool! How long will you last, I wonder? I am a tank with some relatively decent gear. So I think I'll be fine, buddy. My god, that's a lot of Amalja. pull every last one of them! How many more dead must fall before these Amalja will learn their lessons? Apparently only one more. Riveting gameplay. We win in the game, but lose in the cutscene. Yay! Put your weapon up or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Bring her. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. This dude sure as hell likes to laugh. Laugh! Let me go and drink. A refreshing drink. Fear the Amalja mean to give us to their god as an offering, if I must die. Let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hands. The bowl of embers is now accessible. The bowl of embers. Our first trial, as it is called. Which is basically a boss battle against a single foe. Or multiple foes, whatever. It's in any case a boss battle. Right, I was supposed to stop recording. Duty calls! The bowl of embers! I'm gonna annoy the living crap out of some people because I'm gonna watch this entire ridiculously long cutscene. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grant us with your divine presence. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's wrong? What's going on? This ain't what we agreed? None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg of you. Pitiful children of men, by my breath I shall claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true god. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessings of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. And the truth of thine allegiance waxes clear, thou art of the godless blessed's number. The Paragons warned about thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Alright. Are you ready for a very anticlimactic boss? Right. Oh slash. Sorry. Alright. So usually in a battle like this, at least when there's 4 people, because there's also 8-man version of this, when there's just one tank, you just got a tank, and that's it. As a DPS and healer, like as a healer, you just have to heal, of course, and also do DPS. But another thing you can do is, at some point as a DPS, there's gonna be a mechanic happening. When he does that, that circle thing over there means that he's gonna summon an infernal nail, which will spawn in the middle of the arena. If you do not kill the infernal nail within a certain time frame, you will wipe. Ifrit will one-shot you. So that right there is a DPS check. Let's see if my compatriots can do it. I think so, then. There we go. Alright. Now he's invincible for a moment, and is going to do Hellfire, which is a raid-wide attack. And if you didn't kill the nail before he did that attack, you would have died. And that's how it works. As simple as that. And that's it. She's so confused. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots, I swear. Each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extricating the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, then. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking old Dawn interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for you to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Alright. People had like an entire freaking conversation while they were waiting for me, probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna read. They can have their conversation to themselves. Right. Thank you. Ah, there you are, Lynn. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. That's a word. The Amalji will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you, or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is a deed of no ordinary individual, Lynn. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary, on the contrary. I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud, beyond all reckoning, when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sense when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Well then. So, we need to go back. I think I'm gonna wait with my quest over here until I need to go back to Limsa. Is that the next thing I'm supposed to do? Or I might need to go to Gridania instead. Well, let's go and go back over to the Waking Sands and see what the game throws at me. The refreshing taste of water, the source of all life. I still feel so freaking sloppy with this keyboard. It's just this keyboard, I've noticed. Well, it's the keyboard and the mouse for some kind of reason. I don't know why, I feel so slow with this. The movements aren't precise for some kind of reason. Maybe somebody can elaborate on that, but I'm pretty sure that nobody will. The triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Dawn wristlet. Dawn. My late arrival nearly cost Lynn her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Then, it is good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigations. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Lim Zalaminza and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in a physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to the primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself are subjugated. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning, such elaborate designs, or a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feelings is one of relief at your safe return. The Immortal Flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Lyn. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intends it or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once the man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose with worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope you will continue to stand with us, Lyn. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the loss of his people, the losses his people suffered. Till next time. God forgive me. How many more lives? Louisva would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Da da da! Alright. So we got ourselves the Dawn bracelets. Item comparison. More vitality and then intelligence and mind and all that, but I do not need that, so I'll just stick with what I have at the moment. So, my friends, once again, we ended off in the Waking Sands. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of just us playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode, we're going to go and deal with more story. Actually, no, wait, we're going to go and... Well, actually, we're going to deal with more story and then also probably the job quest. Goodbye.